Hey parents and students, it's Mr. Swain. It's Friday. That means it's time for eNews. We have a couple of things to get done, and then we will get you started on your spring break. Um, First of all, we have district track meet results in this eNews. Kids did great. Seventh grade boys, I believe, won the district championship, and the rest of everybody else finished in the top three in their groups. And so that's awesome. We had a lot of kids set some personal bests at the track meet as well. And we had one kid break a 35-year old record in the long jump. He broke it was 18 feet 8 inches, and he jumped 19 feet 3 inches. So we're excited about that. The eighth grade record it was the seventh grade. The eighth grade record is 19.6. So he's got a little work to do to break that next year if he can get there. And we have at least one result that is out for review. So we had a girl that we believe finished second in an event, and they had her not on the podium, and so we need to make sure that we get that fixed as well. Next thing on the agenda is we have soccer tryouts starting when we get back. They will start on the 25th. You have to have all your physical and all your rank 1 forms done in order to participate in tryouts. For those of you who don't or haven't been in middle school soccer before, it is 7th and 8th grade girls and 7th and 8th grade boys. They're combined teams. We have one boys team and one girls team. Coach Doyen is our boys coach. Coach Doms is our girls coach. They will all try out for 3 days. Kids must be there for all 3 days. They are after tryouts or after school. Please make sure you pick your kids up on time. But those rank 1 forms have to be done and completed before they can participate in tryouts. If they are not, they cannot participate. So that's a UIL rule, not an us thing. And it is only 7th and 8th graders that can participate. Again, it is a UIL sport. Then it covers 7th and 8th grade. So we're excited. We always have very competitive soccer teams. We're excited this year will be no different. I know Coach Doyle and Coach Doms are excited to get started on that. We are making a lot of a change to our schedule. When we get back, we do take the TTAP math test on Tuesday when we return. Our 8th grade will take the social studies TTAP on Wednesday when we return, and we are going to start a new program called Den Time. It's not in addition; it's in addition to the rest of the day. We're going to pull about 50 minutes out of the very first thing of the day, and every kid is going to go to a Cougar Den. That den is designed for us to do some reteach, rework, extension work as well for kiddos before they take the state assessment. I believe it's like 8 days for language arts, and then we'll transition into 6 days for math, and then we will move on to back to our regular schedule. So they will go to their dens the first thing when they get here in the morning. Attendance is going to be first, third, second, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. We have to flip the second and third period attendance or classes so that it matches state attendance requirements. So a lot of folks would say, well, my kid always does really well on STAR. There's no reason for us to do this. The way the STAR is rated at this point in time is every kid is a bubble kid. Every kid can move up a level. If you're masters, you have to stay masters to stay in that bubble at the top so that your kid gets recognized the way they should. And then if you're meets last year, moving to masters is a bubble, and so on and so forth. So we're just going to take a little shot and give them a little extra time. I know if you're familiar with the elementary schools, they do camps during the couple of weeks before STAR. I'm not a big proponent of the test itself. I think that if we do our job all year long and the kids work hard and they learn the curriculum, then the test will take care of itself. This is just a way for us to centralize that review before we take the test to move on to be able to make sure that the kids get the opportunity to put their best foot forward and show what they can do as far as the assessment goes. So we're going to try it this year, see how it goes. I'm a firm believer if you do the same thing over and over, you get the same results. So we're going to try something different, see if we can get some better results than we've had in the past. Not that they've not ever been good. It's just a way to push this a little bit better. So if you have questions about that, feel free to email me, and I'll get back to you. Probably won't be till after spring break. But speaking of spring break, we actually made it to spring break. We're a week later for our calendar-wise this year for spring break, and so this week has been fun. A little bit of a challenge at times, but a lot of fun. And big shout out to our teachers for working really hard and our kids for working real hard this week as well. Also give a shout out to our PTA. They had a PTA meeting the other night. Thank you for those of you who came to the PTA meeting. We appreciate your time and support. We talked a little bit about bond stuff, and I'll put that in the next eNews, so you'll see kind of where we are and what we're slated to get in the bond and what time frame we're supposed to get that stuff. So without further ado, we're going to get you started on your spring break. I hope you have a great break. Hope you get to do some fun stuff with your family, and we'll see you Monday the 24th.